So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Here's Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Yellow. Check. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I'm going to come back to you. Hey, Mike's 42. Come on. You better bring. Hey, tell her. Shit. Watch the shit.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards. Great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Slide 64, weak. Watch. Attack. The Twins. Yellow.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The tight end Kelce was the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 99. Check 99. Check 30. Check travel. Here we go. Check 58.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 39, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Coleman now. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play. Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Attack! Mike's 4-2.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
You ain't doing nothing. 15. Scene 6. You got tight right there. Mike 42. Mike 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Come on, D. Check 3. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by Funchess. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 46 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
They go play fake. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 25 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Funches has it complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Rodgers on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And this one's high, but not very far. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Yellow. Jim. Hero 15. We got it. Hey, Ripley.
So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Let's go. Mike 42. Right here. Alert blow. SOS. Hey, Ripley. Yellow. Chop. Check safety.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
15. Delta.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Fire down these two. I go on, Eddie. Hey, color.
Don't let him, General. Fast.
Hey, 43, 15.
Alpha. Check 50. Slip.
On first down, Mahomes completes it to Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go. You tighten up. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey.
Wait, 43, 15.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow.
Check back.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Preston Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Butker able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
258.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after up and good. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult.
And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Here's Hill on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Small. No. Hatchet. Whip.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Attack!
To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
It's a gain of 11.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
15.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have been into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Yellow. There's a wall there, right? 43.
On 1st down, Coleman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Let's go.
From the 39, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Here I come. Switch. Check 31.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
Yellow. There's a blue lady.
Check. 42's the mic. Here we go. Switch.
Hey, yellow. Hey, go.
Big Ed.
Now they hand off to Coleman, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's going to go deep for Funchess and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Now a play fake here on first down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down, Green Bay.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here we go. Let's go. Mike 42, Mike 42. Night, sweetheart. Mike,
Yellow.
I got one. Mike 42. Mike 42, check. Mike 42.
Yellow.
No smoke. Kill.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
You better be afraid of me. Watch the safety creep.
Fifteen.
Mike 42.
Hey, rip lift.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, switch gears.
Yellow.
Check. Watch the motion.
Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Strong right. 3 down.
15.
Three down.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this